Your obsession with the top level is killing you from getting to the next level. See, 20 years ago when we started, there was no YouTube, no IG, and no Facebook. And I had blinders on because I wasn't exposed to everything. So here's the problem now. You think you should be further than what you are, so it prevents you from getting to the. So if you would lock in on what's next. So I always appreciated what stage we were at because I didn't know where we were supposed to be. I just told you I'm from Lansing, Michigan. I never heard the word Tony Robbins, the name Les Brown. I never heard none of that. So I didn't know who to look at. So now what happens is you watching the internet and looking at everybody else and it's stunting your growth because you're only obsessed with the top level and not the next level. Yo, write down where you're at. Like, where are you? And what does the next level look like?
Yo, man, CJ said a word with that. Man, shout out to CJ. Shout out to the Secrets to Success podcast and everything they doing over there. Make sure y'all tap in with them because they definitely got my act together tuning into them. But man, listen, man, he's just said a word right there. We get so distracted looking at everybody else and what everybody else got going on and what they doing. Meanwhile, the whole time we not looking at what we got going on. Pay attention to yourself. Look at your own paper. Don't be worried about trying to look at somebody else's paper and see what they got going on. Once I got over that, a lot of stuff started to change for me because I thought that just because me and somebody, I know somebody, or we live on the same block, or we go to the same job, or whatever, I think I'm supposed to be at the same level they at, or you know what I mean? That wasn't the case, and that what they got going on and what they're doing has nothing to do with me, and vice versa. So stop thinking that you're supposed to be further than you are. You at exactly where you're supposed to be. Because if you were supposed to be further, you would be there. Because there's some stuff that you need to learn at this level that is going to help you at that next level, and you're not going to get to that next level because you haven't learned them lessons yet. That was one thing I had to get over. So stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. Like, worry about what you doing. And one major thing that helped me that I do to this day, I still operate like this to this day. I have no social media notifications on my phone. Like, they don't pop up. The only way I'll see them is if I actually go and check the notifications, which I really don't half the time because, like, if people who really want to get in contact with me got my number, they'll call me. Like, don't send me no DM. I might not see that joint for months. Like, I'm just now seeing DMs that I from the summer. But I say all that to say, don't get distracted by what's a cut Facebook off. Like, it was at a certain time that I deleted the apps off my phone. Like, I went hyperbolic. Like, my life was in so much of a crazy rut. I was like, yo, I got to do something crazy. Like, I gave my TV away. I sold my Xbox. Like, I got rid of everything. So I don't expect people to go that hyperbolic and not sell their TV and sell their damn Xbox and their game and all that, and delete Facebook and Instagram off their phone like I did. But you could at least turn your notifications off. You could at least snooze them, Jones. You could, you know what I mean? Like, don't get distracted. Worry about what you got going on. All that, them distractions and all that, that ain't going to do nothing but get you off your path. Like, so the first thing, and I want to build off of what CJ said, because he said, right, he said, where are you at? He said, you worry about all this other stuff. Where are you at? Like, that's one thing. The first thing, not one thing, the first thing you need to do, get off all these apps, get off all this. After you watch this, of course, get off all these apps and write down where you at. Write how much money you got coming in, how much money you got going out, and what all your debts is, and how much money you owe people. And when I say owe people, yes, I'm talking about that $20 you borrowed from your aunt last week. Yeah, I'm talking about write all of that down so at least you know where you stand at. Because most of us be operating from underwater. It look like we getting some money and all that, like we making 50, 60,000 a year, good job, nice car. But you don't realize that lifestyle is costing us 65,000 a year, and we already owe 30,000 in debt. So we really operating out of a net negative, but the whole time you thinking everybody else doing it. Like, just because they got that car and that house and they on Instagram looking like they living that highlight reel, they could be doing that same thing just at a higher level. Like, don't get caught up in, oh, they a celebrity, they got millions, or you just seeing that contract they signed. That don't mean nothing if they don't know how to manage their money. We done seen this time and time again. So I'm just trying to give y'all some game on what really helped me. Like I went dark. I went ghost on people. Yeah, I straight went go. I didn't do nothing but Buck Bandit podcast. Everybody, make sure y'all tap in every Monday live on my IG. You know what I mean? Shameless plug. But yeah, so I went cold turkey on everything, and I evaluated where I was at. So that's number one. Where are you at? The first thing, where are you at? Number two, I'm gonna give y'all three gems, and I'm gonna get on out of here. You know what I mean? Three gems. So number two, first, where are you at? And I need to know exactly where you. Well, I don't need to know. Ain't nobody looking over your shoulder. It's only you and the paper. Like, get the job done. So yeah, where are you at? Number two, you have to cut the fat. Once you see where you at, you have to see, oh, I can get rid of this. I can stop doing this. Dang, I didn't spent $500 in the past 2 months on eating out on food. Hold up, let me slow down on that. Now you're aware, so now you could cut the fat. You can get rid of the stuff that don't really apply to your bottom line and where you're trying to go. Like, but you can't do that until you know where you at. Until you know that, oh, this how much debt I owe. Oh, this how much money I got coming in. Oh, this how much money that be going out. Until you know all that other trying to get some stocks and trying to open a business and all that, it just sound good. You're gonna be underwater and you're gonna be worse off than you is now. So number one, evaluate where you at. Number two, cut the fat, get rid of all the loose ends. And number three is you have to make a budget. This point is so critical. I don't understand how people don't want to make budgets. And the most people don't want to make budgets are people who don't have any money. That's when you're supposed to make a budget because you ain't really got nothing to write. I used to get my notepad and I used to be like, dang, $5 in my account. I had to write down $5 in my account for 2 weeks until I got paid another $5, $10. Like, but you have to do that so you can know where you at and you can know what you building on top of. So I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm gonna run them back real fast for y'all. So you know what I mean, we can have some plan of action, so we have something to do. Cause so all this ain't just motivation and trying to get people hyped. No, we need plans of action and we need something to do. So number one is, where are you at? I don't want to know where they at. I don't want to know where your cousin at. I don't want to know about what your homie done did. Where are you at? What are you doing? You know what I mean? So that's what you need to figure out. Where you at? Number two, how can you get rid of some stuff that you really don't need or didn't even know you was spending money on and didn't even know you was wasting time? How can you get rid of that? And then number three, how can you budget? So once you figure that out, what you can get rid of, you're gonna realize, oh, I was spending $500 on going out. Oh, let me cook in the crib, and that extra $250, you know what I mean? I'm going to save so I can invest. You know what I mean? Like it's all just boop boop boop. One, two, three, four, five. Like that's all it is. But we just gotta get disciplined. But shout out to CJ because he sparked something. I had to give y'all this game because he just sparked something in me because I remember I was there looking at everybody trying to get to the finish line, but I ain't even worried about the next step that I had to take. You know what I mean? So worry about the next step you had to take. And if you want to lock in with your boy, make sure you following me on IG. You already know. If you ain't following me on YouTube, make sure you follow me on YouTube too. So I'm gonna be having a lot of fire on there. When I say fire, check the community tabs. Listen, we going in. 2026 is the year to get this bread. Click the link in the bio if you want to get some free stocks. If you want to build your credit, I got links in there to build your credit. Got credit offers in there. You can even rent a car from your boy Buck Bandit P if you click the link in the bio. You heard me? But you already know, man, what time it is, man. Happy New Year to everybody out there. And let's get this money. You already know what time it is. Buck.